so fitting. Because the truth is, every Jamaican is a star. What me say? Every Jamaican is a star. It's in the way we walk. It's in the way we talk. The way we move. The passion we feel for every part of life. From the simple man on the street to the Prime Minister. It's that greatness, for example, that says to so many of us as Jamaicans, I'm going to leave the country of my birth to come to a foreign land and work hard to make it. Because we know when, not if, but when we make it, we are not just doing for ourselves, our families, we've left back on the rock, but for the country of Jamaica, as everybody must know, the black, green, and gold. Today, as we raise the flag to celebrate our independence, we at Grace County Money Services, and we're saying, we reiterate our commitment to supporting Jamaica. And I said again, we reiterate our commitment to supporting Jamaica and proudly state that we are part of a global group with Jamaican roots. So join us in saying, whatever is good for Jamaica is good for Grace Kennedy. And as our group CEO, Senator Don Webby, always says as he closes his speeches, God bless Jamaica, the greatest little country in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Comrie. And as he said that too, he's also telling you to send more money home and use Western Union. And because it's Independence Day, I'm going to take liberty and say all remittances to Jamaica sent at this moment is no cost. At this moment, though. At this moment. By the way, Shelley Ann Fraser Price has been bestowed the Order of Jamaica. It was announced today. So the 5th highest award. Yes, yes. And I also want to, if my reading is correct, Mr. Furtado from Furtado Shipping has also been recognized by the government, and these accolades will be bestowed on in October, Heroes Day. All right. So, one of the things that has propelled Jamaica to the highest points in its existence is our culture. Our culture is authentic. And wherever we go, the dynamism of it is appreciated. And so today is no different. That as we celebrate our 60th, we should also be entertained and show off ourselves. Now, there's one lady who knows how to do that well in our community. Show off ourselves in a manner speaking that exemplifies us as a nation on the move. She does so in various spheres of this country and environment. And she's always available to do such. She's an ambassador of the culture. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome Miss Dione Dixon. In Jamaican, I said, Dione. Miss Dixon, come on. Now make sure she have the mic in her hand and she will. All right, she has that Louise Bennett kind of something. Look on the frock, you know. She said she don't need no Dione. It's Diane. Diane, N-N-E. Welcome. Give her another round of applause, please.
Well, good afternoon, people. Bonononos people, and we're celebrating. Say happy birthday, Jamaica. Yes, me dear, be proud of the culture, stand up every time and represent. Well, at this long time, girl, me never see you. So come make me hold you hand. At this long time, girl, me never see you. Come make me hold you hand. Peel it your hand, gal. Wait, no, know the Sankey. And I don't want to hear your hand. Miss Loose and pile up the culture, no bother with it. It's your hand. So if somebody next to you and them not understand what you say, try translate it for them. You hear? We're going to try it again. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come make me hold your hand. And this long time, girl, me never see you. Come make me hold your hand. Peel it, John Cross, sit down, Patrick, top, pick off the blossom. Make me hold your hand, girl. Make me hold your hand. And this long time, girl, me never see you. So come make we walk and talk. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come make we walk and talk. Peel it, John Cross, sit down, Patrick, top, pick up the blossom. Make me hold your hand, girl. Make me hold your hand. And it's a long time, girl, me never see you. So come make we wheel and turn. And you can wheel and turn. Long time, girl, me never see you. So come make we wheel and turn. Peel it, John Cross, sit down, Patrick, top, pick up the blossom. Make we wheel and turn, girl. Make we wheel and turn. Yes, mommy, wheel and turn. Show them what you're made of. This is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica. It's the land of our birth. Me say, this is the land of our birth. This is the land of our birth. This is Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. It's the land of our birth. Not true? Yes, Jamaica turned 60. So you know, say it's a whole lot of struggles we have come through, but we have come through. You hear me? Yes, because me not even 60 yet, and all kind of pain and arthritis and all kind of things. Ima, back pain, foot pain, all kind of pain. So you know, say Jamaica come through some struggles. But we're proud of our culture. Yes, them say when the Asian culture and the European culture back up on African culture and Caribbean people, we stir them up and we blend them to a flavor. We move them and we shake them to a beat. We wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and whoo, they rhythm sweet. Why you think people are going to the restaurant, them and ask for oxtail? And no matter how much they rise up oxtail to everybody still want oxtail. You hear me? Me think it would have encouraged some people to cook. No, then still I go to a restaurant and pay $50 for a plate of oxtail. Now can you tell me, no, some me turn vegetarian. No more oxtail for me, my love. This is my island in the sun, where my people have toiled since time begun. I may sail on many a sea, but her shores will always be home to me. Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my Father's hand, all my days I will sing and praise of the forest waters and shining sun. I see a woman on bended knees, cutting cane for her family. I see a man by the waterside, casting nets at the surging tide. Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my Father's hand, all my days I will sing and praise of your forest waters and shining sun. I hope the day will never come when I can't awake to the sound of drums. Never let me miss carnival with calypso songs philosophical. Oh, island in the sun, me say, willed to me by my Father's hand, All my days I will sing and praise of the forest waters and shining sun. Clap me! You think it is if you turn up in this boiling sun? I hope you have on no sunscreen, you know. I won't have on no sunscreen. Howdy and thank in a Brockner Square. So I'm going to do a little piece here by the wonderful Miss Lou. And I'm sure you are familiar with it. But me keep my little Bible with me here as a guide. Because, you know, me I get hold to John Jede on my brain. All right. It's the dub poet, Dirty Tough. Sun that shine, but things not bright. Do pata boil, because not enough. River flood, but water scarce, yeah. Rain a fall, but dirty tough. Things so bad that nowadays, when you ask somebody how them do, them afraid. You then take them afraid. You take it, tell them. So, them no answer you. No care how much we da work for. Hard time, still in our shot. We dey fight, hard time a beat we. They might raise we wages, but $1 gone and pan we pay, and we no feel no merriment. For $10 gone and pan we food, 20 pan we rent. Saltfish gone up, mackerel gone up, pork and beef gone up same way. And when rice and butter gone up, them just go up on holiday. Cloth, boot, pin and eagle gone up. Ice bread taxes, water rate, kerosene, island, gasoline gone up, and the dollar devaluate. The price of bread gone up so high that we all have to agree. Fi cut we palm bread and turn dumpling refugee. So all them maga smaddy there, where did I go on like fat is sin? All who know where did I fast with me, I left uno to dumpling. So sun a shine and pot up while, but things not bright because not enough. Rain a fall and river flood. Dirty tough, dirty tough, dirty tough. Clap me! Boy, me have to beg them for the little finky clap, right, man? Maybe them never eat them breakfast this morning. All right, it's over there. So look forward to the bickle that Uno will be consuming today. All right? And when we leave here, so, me have to go over your college to the Bancroft Festival, go do another little something. All right? So the last one I will do for you and go about my business, it is called Independence Dignity. You know hear what name? Independence Dignity. Jamaica people proud, you know. And as they mentioned, the girls, them the other day would do the triple threat and mash up the place. That girl, Shelly Ann, that girl, Shelly Ann, she little but she talawa, but she make we proud of we land. Not true? Yes, my love, me proud of all three of them, but Shelly are going good. All right, Independence Dignity by Louise Bennett. Dear cousin Min, you missing thing. You should have been over here to see the independence celebration capture Jamaica. You want to see how Jamaica people them rise to the occasion and distant up themselves to greet the birth of them new nation. Not a stone a fling, not a samphire sting, not a soul gone bad or low rated, not a fight broke out, not a bad word shout. And as independence was celebrated, concert out a street and lane and park with big time acts performing. And we dance out a street from night till the morning. For the whole long month of August, independence was in prime. Everything was independence round independence time. So on a proud of no culture, big up on yourself. You hear me? No foreign tinting me miss, nothing sweet me too. Me not tell you no lie, but when me remember me sweet Jamaica, water come a me eye. Bright, bright sunshine, bright blue sea, hilltops touching the sky, river sing song, moonshine night, ay, ay, ay. Water come a me eye. God bless you, no.
Yes. By the way, I know me mess up your name, you see? Because me didn't know you as Diane. Them have it on the program, Diane. So me the things, you know, because you come a foreign. You know, like Colin, they call him Colin. Yeah. That's how me do that. All right? Good comeback, not you? Clap me now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great time for us, you know, because when we celebrate like this, we have a lot of people now who are identifying. And by the way, CG, I hope that the passport application requests are going up, because even after today, because there are some people who today, you know, Jamaican like blouse and skirts, you know, and we never know. But anyway, we tell us about them uncle, auntie, cousin, you know, of like a Jamaican. And Congressman, I'm not setting you up for this. It's not you me talking. I'm not speaking to you right now. Or about you. But anyway, from the 9th District of New York, is it not? No, the 17th District of New York. Let's welcome Congressman Mondaire Jones. And I know somewhere there he eat curry goat and jerk chicken, so we're going to find out now. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Wagwan. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much to the Consulate General in particular for inviting me to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. As the proud grandson of a Jamaican immigrant who came to Brooklyn, thank you, and lived at 306 Stuyvesant Avenue, I take special pride in this moment. Finally, here in New York State, which is home to nearly 500,000 Jamaicans, we have a day to celebrate Jamaican culture, heritage, and pride. And don't get me wrong, our Jamaican communities here in New York have been celebrating our culture, our history, and our independence on August 6th for many years. We didn't need anybody to give us permission to do that. Whether it is through music, food, or celebration, this powerful anniversary brings us so much joy, doesn't it? The Jamaican community has maintained such strong connections to its histories and its traditions. And the people of New York are so lucky to be able to share in that culture. Today marks an important moment, a moment in which our government is finally joining them in this celebration, right here in New York State, to recognize and uplift the vital contributions of our Jamaican people and our culture to our state and to our country. On August 6th, 1961, after centuries of colonial rule, Jamaica finally achieved independence and became a self-determined nation. I'm so glad that Governor Hochul has heeded the calls of Jamaican community leaders and the Jamaican consulate to formally recognize this day as the historic anniversary that it is. And I am so proud to represent the beautiful and diverse Jamaican community of my district in Congress. I'm truly grateful to be here, joined by so many friends and familiar faces. And thanks again for having me. And finally, happy Jamaican Flag Day.
Yes, you made it short and sweet. You must have been warned by the person sitting beside you, right? That when Jamaicans have speeches and the next thing is food, you can lose them. But anyway, we thank you very much, sir. And we recognize you as one of the up-and-coming, significant leaders in our nation. And we're proud of you. And God's richest blessings to you. And the next time you come, next year when you come, you're going to show us the new reggae dance, all right? All right. So, one of the things, when we look at some of the things that we have achieved over the past couple of years, we put people in the White House now. And not just, we have had people in the White House, but we have persons now who is a heartbeat from presidency. And by the way, her family come from St. Ann. All right, Orangeville. And then we talked about the cannabis earlier. When I look at New York City and this landscape, another part of our impact economically here, when you look back at New York City and what New York City is all about, is that we took something from our culture back in Jamaica and implanted it right here and caused eruption. What was that? The dollar van industry. Think about it. The dollar van industry has caused an eruption in the whole transportation mechanism. Because, of course, they have now codified it and colored it and call it community transportation and all that kind of stuff. The dollar van industry. So when we talk about impact in our society at all spheres, whether it be in healthcare, in academia, in business, the man on the street, the man hustling, and of course, we now see the smoke shops are now called cannabis and all those kind of fancy names. These are the kind of impact. And last but not least, let us also understand too, the self-government or the need to self-rule in Jamaica. Its incubation was amongst Jamaicans right here in Harlem, New York, back in the 30s and 40s. So understand that we are stakeholders, and we are also stakeholders for the next 60 years. And right now we have one such of our leaders in Congress of Jamaican stock, and she still have the maroon in her because we see it on a daily basis. She has to stand up to what's going on. From the 9th District here in New York, and we like to call her Jamaica's Congresswoman to the United States Congress. And we affectionately say, let's welcome Congresswoman Yvette Clarke to the stage. Yeah, come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to our Council General, to members of the Councilate, to my colleague, Mondeir Jones, my brother and my friend, fellow Jamaican, to our mayor from Mount Vernon, Sean Patterson Howard, and to the beloved community here gathered, a pleasant good morning to each and every one. It is my honor and my privilege to stand before you a proud Jamaican. You know what it is. You know what it is. And just to say that as I was driving here this morning, I was thinking about the Jamaica National Anthem. Eternal Father, bless our land. 60 years. 60 years is indeed a blessing. And it is often spoken about how the Jamaica National Anthem is truly a prayer. One of the rare prayers in national anthems. And when you think about how often that anthem is sung, those prayers have been going up for over 60 years now. And we have truly been blessed. I am Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District in Central and South Brooklyn. Let me also say that I am the proud daughter of Dr. the Honorable Una S.T. Clarke and Mr. Leslie Clarke Sr., two born Jamaicans. But they're Jamaicans now. Citizenship. I hope everyone out here has their citizenship. Let me begin by extending a warm and heartfelt greeting to all of my Jamaican sisters and brothers here today. I am immensely thankful to the Council General of Jamaica for organizing today's celebration, as well as extremely honored to join such a dedicated and passionate, and our Council General and my sister, the Honorable Alcione Roach Wilson. Mrs. Wilson. Come on, clap her. Ambassador Brian Wallace of the CARICOM community. Ambassador Anthony Beckford from the Caribbean community. Mr. Corey White, Vice Consul, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Dr. Karen Dunkley, and other diaspora and community leaders, and again, our Jamaican Mayor of Mount Vernon and my sorority sister, Sean Patterson Howard. I'd also like to thank in absentia our Borough President Antonio Reynoso, and our Deputy Borough President, Diana Richardson. Let's give them a round of applause. And again, my brother, who represents the 17th District, but some of you may have seen commercials, who is running for re-election in Brooklyn, New York. Let me take this opportunity to say how honored it is to be here today in celebration of Jamaica's 60th anniversary of independence. We celebrate the vibrancy of the Caribbean culture, proud and profound heritage that has a deep and powerful history. Jamaica's history is also America's history when you think about the movements that were started right here in the US and took on international significance, such as the movement of the Honorable, Right Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. And we are working towards his exoneration, and we need everyone engaged in that movement. As many of you know, my mother, the Honorable Dr. Una Clark, is from the parish of St. Elizabeth. She likes to call it St. Bess, and it is the breadbasket of Jamaica. She was the first Caribbean American woman, first foreign-born woman elected to the New York City Council. And as a proud daughter of Jamaican immigrants, I stand here today honored to be among my fellow Jamaicans, and I'm proud to share a culture rooted in the teachings of Africa. I am proud of our shared journey of perseverance and the strong belief in God that continues to carry us through the storms of life and man's inhumanity to man. In representation of the 9th District of New York, I am dedicated myself to continuing the legacy established by the late Honorable Shirley Chisholm, the first Black woman and Caribbean American elected to Congress. I also co-chair the Congressional Caribbean Caucus and work daily to foster relationships between the United States and the Caribbean region. Through the Congressional Caribbean Caucus, my colleagues and I are working diligently to engage the United States in pivoting towards a more supportive foreign policy towards the Caribbean region. And as there are many more Jamaican Independence Day celebrations coming down the pike, you can be assured that the U.S.-Caribbean relationship will continue to be progressive and engaged, ensuring continued pursuit of a better future for all Jamaicans and the entire Caribbean region. Let me just say in closing to each and every one that we have an obligation and a responsibility, those of us who have adopted the United States as our homeland, to be engaged as dual citizens, to understand the power that we possess to direct the path of our nation, here and abroad. That comes through the exercising of our franchise. That comes from not missing not one election. I don't care if it's for dog catcher. Let the Jamaicans stand up and determine who that dog catcher will be. Because I can say to you without equivocation, we are a powerful people. Wherever we find ourselves, whether it's in the Alaska delegation working the pipeline of Alaska, whether it's here in New York City or any other region of this nation, when we come together, we stand up, we make a difference, we make a change. And if we expect that the United States will treat our beloved Jamaica with the dignity and the respect that we have shown to this nation in bringing our talent, our skill, and our expertise to bear in building this nation, then we must indeed differentiate ourselves by standing up, speaking out, and making sure that everyone is aware of our contributions and that those contributions are worthy of the respect, the dignity, and partnership that we expect for our region. I don't want to hear a whole lot of complaining, because we have the power to make the difference. So to each and every one, Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers and be our light through countless hours. God bless you. God keep you. God strengthen you. Happy 60th anniversary, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Land we love.
My dream, my dream, my dream, my dream, my dream. Tell you my dream is to live my dream.
CG, would you join me here? I have a proclamation. Would you join me, Mondir, as we present this congressional proclamation in commemoration of the 60th anniversary? I'm not going to read it because I gave you a speech and it's hot and I'm between you and the bickle. JUTC, when you see me, it's on TV. Shows after shows after shows after shows. Tours after tours after tours after tours. When me name call is like roars after roars. Sweet melody and chords after chords. Many blessings. Bless up. Walk good. One love.
Indeed. And remember, election coming up, and I forgot your vote. I vote early and often in the family. All right? Let's make sure that those we want in leadership are returned to Congress. All right? Do we have a commitment? Now just say yes or no, go vote, you know. And if you can't vote, call your friends. Especially in those states that we are troubled by their actions. We have some folks here from the United Nations, right? Welcome, Ambassador. Peace. We have some big people down in the United Nations too, right? Right, Ambassador Wallace? We have a deputy, we have a chief of staff, right? I tell you about, wherever we go, we just make it Jamaica. All right, so moving right along, because Ms. Mama said the thing, the ackee and saltfish are cooked and overcooked there, so let's go here. Our Caribbean Community Ambassador. It's a hard-working job, not true, Ambassador? And the salary. Anyway, to make a presentation of resolution of Jamaican Flag Day, we call on the Caribbean Community Ambassador, Ambassador Anthony Beckford of the 43rd Assembly District, to come forth. And as he comes forth, you'll see that he's dressed in all variations of the flag. Give him a round of applause, man. The man went through a lot to dress up and come out like this morning.
Happy 60th to everybody here. When I say Jamaica, you said land we love. Jamaica. Jamaica. Yes. I stand here
as a proud son of a Jamaican mother, also coming from St. Elizabeth. And one thing my mother always taught me was to have pride in myself and be very proud of my people. And I look out, and we're some beautiful people. They ain't gonna tell us this, but we're beautiful. We're mighty. We're resilient. And we are doing many of the great things that so many said we cannot do. And I'm loving it. This right here is history in the making. This is our 60th. Not only just independence, but are showing the might of Jamaica. Showing how much Jamaica has influenced not just the U.S., but the world. We're everywhere. The diaspora is far and wide. And we fought hard for this day to come. The Consulate General and I, like she said, we've been on the phone day and night to get this here. Fought day and night to make sure that we could celebrate our people, to celebrate our independence. Because if everybody else can do it, why can't we do it? If everybody else has gained accessibility, why can't we have the accessibility? The Assembly member Brian Cunningham, who's also the proud son of Jamaicans, is proudly representing the 43rd Assembly District here in Brooklyn, which is Crown Heights, Flatbush, Prophet Leffers Gardens, which is still Flatbush, and East Flatbush. And as much as he wanted to be here today, I'm glad to represent him not only as a special assistant, but also as the community Caribbean ambassador for the district. And we fought hard, the same way we fought hard for today. Yeah, I have a tendency not to let people clap. I like to run through, but I'll let you clap. But as much as we fought hard for today, we also fought hard to make sure that New York State represents us. New York State recognizes us. New York State acknowledges us, and that New York State, from this point on, makes sure that Jamaica is on a map in our state. You see master ceremonies? I think it's a thing with us. I don't think they love us. But we're proud that on May 25th, it actually started before this, because I came into the Brian Cunningham's office on May 2nd. And from there, we've been in communication with the Consulate General about what more can we do to represent not only the district, but our people throughout the diaspora. And then an idea came up. What about the recognition that we deserve, especially with our 60th coming up? So as soon as I got into that office, started drawing up the resolution to make sure that we are recognized, not only just as a people, but for the greatest things that we have done throughout history, for all of the icons that we have brought forth throughout history. Memorializing Governor Hochul to proclaim August 6, 2022 as Jamaica Flag Day in the state of New York. Whereas it is the sense of this legislative body, in keeping with its time-honored tradition, to recognize and pay tribute to those organizations which foster ethnic pride and enhance the profile of cultural diversity, which strengthens the fabric of communities of New York State, like the Council General Office, like our artists, like the many representatives who are clergy, who are activists and advocates in our community. Whereas attendant to such concern and in full accord with its long-standing traditions, this legislative body is justly proud to memorialize Governor Kathy Hochul to proclaim August 6, 2022, and every August 6th from now on, as Jamaica Flag Day in the state of New York. No, but wait, I don't think you get how big this is right now. August 6th in New York State is Jamaica Flag Day. It's been a long time coming. Whereas Jamaica Flag Day celebrates the rich culture of Jamaica and its people, including the history, language, arts, food, music, and traditions. And whereas the purpose of the flag, of purpose of the day is to raise awareness and understanding about Jamaican culture, celebrate the independence of Jamaica, and to strengthen the pride of Jamaicans and Jamaican youth. And let me go back to the understanding about Jamaican culture. As I tell people, you can love our culture, but you also have to love our people. Whereas August 6, 1962 marks the date Jamaica received its independence. Say it again, August 6, 1962. A long time coming. 2022 marks the 60th year of independence. And whereas between 1881 and the beginning of World War I, the United States recruited over 90,000 Jamaicans to work on the Panama Canal. They're not putting that in the history books. During both world wars, the United States again recruited Jamaican men and women for service. And whereas over 50, see, I'm undercounting us. Over 500,000 Jamaicans reside. Over 500,000 Jamaicans reside in New York, making us one of the largest in the diaspora. Making Jamaicans one of the largest Caribbean groups residing in the state. And whereas Jamaicans in New York have contributed enormously to the vitalization and growth of the state with small businesses, cultural parades, careers in fields of healthcare, law, government, sports, and education, with icons such as Harry Belafonte, Vice President Kamala Harris, General Colin Powell, former New York State Assembly and current U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica, Nick Perry, former basketball player Patrick Ewing, this one was a surprise to me, even boxer Mike Tyson, singer Bob Marley, and many, many more. As a matter of fact, even Una Clark, which is one of the reasons why we have Yvette Clarke here now. We have done great things. Resolved that this legislative body pause in its deliberations to memorialize Governor Kathy Hochul to proclaim August 6, 2022 as Jamaica Flag Day in the state of New York, and it is therefore resolved that copies of the resolution suitably engrossed be transmitted to the Honorable Kathy Hochul, Governor of the state of New York, and various Jamaican organizations like the Consulate General's Office across the state to let them know that this day is our day from now and forevermore. Happy 60th. And if I have to have the Consulate General, have Congressman Mann there, and have Congresswoman Yvette Clarke come up here real quick. And in the back, you know, I can't forget about the ambassador. Please come.
You want to do it in front there? Yeah, I think it's...
Yes, we'll do it in front.
Yeah, there's more space. Clap them.
You just want me to be taller than everybody.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move. Help me with my song and let the people don't come sing along. Take up your cutlass, a shovel and your hoe. Take up your books, tell people let us go. Call out the youth and brother, let us show. Sweet Jamaica, we really want to grow. If them are jealous, run them, make them come. If them are ballad, run them, make them come. If them are screw face, run them, make them come. Run them, make them come.
All right, hurry up, photographers. The sun hot. All right, and you can share pictures too, all right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ambassador. The way you call out names just now, was that listen for my name, but may I hear my name call. But thank you very much, sir. I know you and Brian work hard on this, and the next time, and symbolism is very important. And so, at some point, we have to move from symbolism to substance, because that's the prelude. But thank you very much for your hard work, sir. All right, so entertainment is part of our culture. And we have two young men here who have mastered their craft. They are flutists, Mr. Andre Jones and Mr. Kevon Prout. Give them a round of applause as we welcome the now generation. All right. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you can do better than that.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andre Jones, and I just want to take a quick moment to let you guys know that the pieces we're performing today are from the song cycles of Mr. Peter Ashburn, the Jamaican composer, arranger. Many of you might know him. He's a great composer. So pieces we're performing today are from his song cycle for soprano and piano, but hey, flute players, we get to play soprano music as well. I hope you guys enjoy.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Out of many one people. Give him a round of applause. Come on, he can't hear you. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So, I want to recognize in a nice green dress with a splattering of the colors on it, the executive director of the American Friends University West Indies, Miss Anne-Marie Grant. I see also our advisory board member here, and also another green dress with some yellow and black on it, Dr. Karen Dunkley. And I can make people pays and make fashion, eh? People have a chair down and I go and sit down on people pays. Anyway, at this point, I'm going to ask our Consul General to come forth. She has some presentations to be made to our congresspersons, and ambassador step up to acknowledge on behalf, to accept on behalf of Assemblyman Cunningham. Could we bring this stuff off of the CG? Congresswoman Yvette Clark, Congressman Mondaire. We made sure that the valuation of this is in Jamaican currency, so you don't have to worry about ethics rules here. Congressman Mondaire serves on the ethics committee. And Yvette Clark, Congresswoman Yvette Clark, is a former member.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I make the presentation to my sister, Congresswoman Yvette Clark, and of course, to Congressman Mondaire Jones, I want to direct your attention to, I was hoping that persons would have noticed that the flag has been flying there since yesterday. Did you guys notice that? The flag has been flying, was hoisted yesterday, of course, again, because the building is closed today. So it would have been preferred for us to host our 60th flag raising on yesterday, but being that our Independence Day is today, we said no. So they hoisted the flag yesterday. Of course, we'll hoist it again here as well in a few minutes. Congresswoman Yvette Clark, my god sister. Many persons don't know that she's my god sister. Of course, we know how much she loves our Blue Mountain coffee. Whenever time she speaks to me, she says, "Sis, do you have any Blue Mountain coffee? Please send me some right away." So we have here your supply of Blue Mountain coffee. And then we have a beautiful Jamaica 60th gift for you. Please enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
Put them all together in one bag, maybe.
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you will love that.
Yeah, I'll come down this side. No, come this side.
Of course, Congressman, we have a beautiful Jamaica gift here for you as well. Thank you. Please enjoy. We're looking forward to seeing you at our, on August 20th. You remember the date? August 20th at our Independence Gala.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Yes. Wait. Wait. No,
Ambassador
don't
Andrew.
move. Stay here. Stay
Ambassador
here.
Andrew.
Sis, if I were you, I would scream foul. Look what he got.
Why?
Well, how? Hello?
I need that right now.
Oh, you need it? Okay.
I take the coffee. Thank you. I'll drink that more frequently.
Congratulations. Anthony?
To accept on behalf of Assemblyman Brian Cunningham.
Yes. Assemblyman Brian Cunningham had a family emergency, and of course he was all prepared to participate and be here with us today, but he had a family emergency, so he had to run out of state this morning. So, Anthony, you will be accepting on behalf of Assemblyman. And wait, you don't want yours?
Okay. I'm just gonna take his.
You want to take his? Here you go. Thank you.
Hey, me used to grow up with my grandmother, you know, and me used to, because my mother did leave and come America. And boy, was an anchor just now, and I wonder where for me one day. Everybody I get present. But listen, well deserved. Thank you very much, Consul General, and to the recipients. And remember now, it's quoted in Jamaican currency, so you'll have a hard time figuring out the value. All right, at this point, I want to recognize and to acknowledge and congratulate the Jamaican Nurses Group for celebrating their 60th. This is their 60th year of anniversary. Congratulations to our nurses, essential workers. Jamaica's professionals in our medical field are the best in the world. The best in the world. We also want to recognize our Deputy Public Advocate, Miss Jamelia Rose. Where are you, Jamelia? Yes, oh, there you are. What happened to your colors? All right, okay, all right, all right. And, you know, Mr. Garfield Comer, again, thank you very much for the support of this endeavor. And to put on notice for next year that all the corporates in our community need to step up so we can make sure that when we take over this place here, we have all the parking lots included and even back there, so. Anyway, at this point, we're going to ask our council. Yes, ma'am. Oh, but you share me into that present. Yes, ma'am. I never did a present yet. Thank you very much. She want me to open it and share it with you all. Lord of His mercy. I am touched. I know somebody won't present and rip it open. Oh, Lord. I can't open this.
It's a rubber band, man. It's a rubber band. I mean, fix stuff for you, man.
I hope this is not being taped. How do you know that?
Yes.
How do you know that? Thank you very much. So, yes. Okay. Hold on. Come stand beside me, Mr. Counsel, so we can observe this. I got new instructions here. Usually when you hear sounds like that, people duck, right? Anyway, come up, man. You're the only man I can stand beside and say I'm tall. Anyway, we're going to have the flag has already been hoisted. You know, and although it might be the littlest of flags up there, it's the most significant of flags up there. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, before you leave. But we're going to have a ceremonial hoisting of the flag here. And Ambassador Anthony, can we get started, sir? Stretch, can we have some music?
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our life through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice fruit be yours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Indeed. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And after you finish eating your ackee and saltfish, we're going to have a competition as to which of you ladies have the best garment out representing Jamaica. All right. So at this point, we're going to ask our Vice Consul of the Jamaican Consulate, Mr. Corey White, with the closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Erwin Clear, Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Alcyon Wilson, Consul General, Congresswoman Yvette Clark, Congressman Mondaire Jones, Mr. Anthony Beckford, who is representing Assemblyman Brian Cunningham, other elected officials, His Excellency Brian Wallace, Permanent Representative of Jamaica to the UN, other members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Dr. Karen Dunkley, other leaders of Jamaican diaspora and community organizations, and the clergy, sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As the popular saying goes, you may be seated. As the popular saying goes, all good things must come to an end. However, we can all agree that this morning's proceedings has been quite successful and memorable. Successful as the right chord has been struck to encourage us to give more of our time, talents, and expertise for the development of Jamaica so as to reignite our dearly beloved country for greatness. Memorable as this milestone of 60 years of nationhood, coupled with the recognition of today as the Jamaican Flag Day in the state of New York, evokes a deep sense of nostalgia and pride in us. One of the factors which allow us to have this event etched in our memories is the opportunity to have this event being hosted here again at the Brooklyn Borough Hall for the third consecutive year. We commenced this exciting program with the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Erwin Clare, who directed the flow of the proceedings very seamlessly. As a God-fearing nation, we thank Reverend Richards for invoking God in our midst, and we look forward to having the closing prayer from Ms. Esther Jones as we seek God's guidance on the years ahead of us. Mr. Steve Higgins for the beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We thank you very much for that. Please also allow me to highlight the sterling contribution and astute leadership of our Consul General, Mrs. Alcyon Wilson, who has been the backbone of the staging of this event. Consul General Wilson, your resounding words have developed a deeper sense of pride in us and of the sacrifices that we have made and those of our forebears to allow us to achieve our 60th independence anniversary this year. We thank you very much, CG. One of the highlights as well of the Consul General's remarks was a recognition of the extraordinary efforts made by Assembly Member Brian Cunningham and Mr. Anthony Beckford, and also the intervention of Deputy Stevenson as well for the hosting of this event here and for the proclamation of today, August 6th, being Jamaican Flag Day. We convey our heartfelt gratitude to them for this push to recognize the contributions of our countrymen and women in New York. Congressman Mondaire Jones, thank you for recognizing the impact made by the Jamaican community in New York's 17th district, which comprises Rockland County and parts of Westchester County. We are also eternally grateful to Congresswoman Clark, who has always been supportive of Jamaica and Jamaicans throughout the years, particularly given her connection as proud daughters of Jamaican immigrants. Thank you very much, Congresswoman Clark. The cultural presentation of Ms. Diane Dixon took us down memory lane, and a lot of you were also singing along to the presentation made by her from Louis Bennett. Also, the musical presentation of Messrs. Andre Jones and Kevin Prout highlight our talent as a people. We also recognize the invaluable support of our sponsors, Grace Kennedy Money Services, Jablom Coffee, Jamaica Diaspora Northeast USA, Jamaica Tourist Board, and JN Money Services. The beautiful adornment that we see around us of the Jamaican colors, we thank Ms. Kim Morrison for that, and it has certainly made us feel at home.
Yeah.
We also extend our gratitude to Mr. Raul da Silva for the technical support so that this event can be live streamed on various platforms. We're also appreciative of the support given by the staff of the Consulate General, many of whom will be serving you after this event, as well as our interns from the Summer Youth Employment Program and other volunteers who have all played a part in the success of this event. A special thanks is also extended to Tasty Delicious West Indian Bakery and Restaurant for catering for this event, and we certainly look forward to the sumptuous food afterwards. Nice Jamaican cuisine. Last but not least, to you all, our attendees, whether you're joining us here or online, we thank you very much, as this event would not have been the same without you. I close by extending a happy 60th Independence anniversary to you all. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Thank you very much, Vice Consul Corey White. And at this time, all the way coming from Brooklyn. Miss Esther Jones in a closing prayer. What a beautiful dress.
Thank you, Erwin. Thank you so much.
And of course, Kayla Ashley Collections. Is that one of your dudes? They're available?
The jewelry.
Okay, the jewelry. The jewelry. Okay, she said jewelry.
Good morning. This is indeed a privilege and an honor for me to be asked to do the closing prayer for this event, our 60th year of celebration for Jamaica, Jamaica's independence. Let us pray. Father God, we thank you for this day's proceedings. We are grateful to you for your many blessings upon us and upon our island of Jamaica. We thank you for the participants today who took time out of their busy schedules to make this day possible. We thank you for your blessings in the past, for all that, with your help, we must yet achieve. Bless our nation as we celebrate our 60th year of independence. May we extend our blessings to all men, women, and children of our great island of Jamaica. Hasten the day when our nation will be a nation with liberty and justice, not just for some, but for all. In time of prosperity, fill our hearts with thankfulness. And in the day of trouble, do not allow our trust in you to fall. Almighty God, you rule the people of the earth. Inspire the mind of all the women and men whom have committed the responsibility of government and leadership. We thank you for our Consul General, Alcion Roach Wilson, who had taken this capacity to influence and impact and represent the people of Jamaica. May you continue to bless her and use her in the different states which she represents, but not only in the states, but globally. God, our Father, we will continue to entrust you with our beautiful island of Jamaica. To you, our loving care, and the rock on which the great island was founded and still stands. You alone are the true source of our cherished right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Reclaim this, our beautiful island of Jamaica, for your greater glory, and continue to dwell among your people. We will continue to declare your blessings and your favor upon Jamaica. We will continue to declare that you bring healing to our nation. We declare true wisdom, knowledge, and above all, for our leaders. This we ask in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
God bless you. Have a wonderful afternoon.
All right. Thank you very much. Just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Want to recognize Ms. Victoria Harper from the Jamaica Tourist Board. She's a new manager in the area. Later on this evening, she'll be an honoree at the Jam Car event there in New Rochelle. And might I remind you to go out and get your tickets for the official Independence Gala, which takes place on August 20th. And make sure you go out and get your tickets. And the kind of dress up you have here now, you can touch up on it and make sure you go out and all that kind of stuff. So, we're going to have a photo up, but the food is over there. I understand the CG catered for more than enough people here, so there's no rush on the food. Right, Miss Palmer? You ready? Yeah. And there's enough roast breadfruit and roast yam over there for everybody. So, at this point, as we close, we want to say thank you very much. Happy Independence. Until next year, be well, do good. You look down on someone because your intention is to pick them up. When we pick ourselves up, great things happen. One love, Jamaica. And we're going to close off with our flutist, right? And you're free to mingle. And the photo op will now take place. Thank you.
Now I have with me this beautiful Jamaican lady. I mean, she's Jamaican by name, nature, culture, you name it. I'm just going to let her introduce herself and then she can take it from there.
Well,
Welcome.
thank you, first of all, for having me, Donna. I am Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District. That's Central and South Brooklyn.
Fabulous.
And I'm a proud Jamaican. Both of my parents being born on the beautiful island nation of Jamaica, one from Kingston Town, the other one from St. Elizabeth Country.
Nice, nice. So I know that you have done so much behind the scenes. Persons don't know, and you're always involved. Your relationship with the consulate, the consul general, has been tremendous, and you are out here today in the sun celebrating our 60th Diamond Jubilee with us. How has it been so far?
I am just so proud because I recognize the struggle, the toil, the political maturity that comes from 60 years of independence. I think there's not a Jamaican at home or abroad that doesn't understand the gravity of this moment. 60 years of independence. And I think about it in the midst of a nation like the United States, which is extremely diverse, but to see a nation, of course, people of many backgrounds and races, but rooted in African descent, that governs itself.
Yes.
That is able to stand among nations with pride, dignity, in self-governance. And so I am so proud today to be of Jamaican descent.
Yes.
And to know that my heritage is linked to such a noble people, such a proud people, such a brave and courageous people. It's uplifting.
It is. And with New York having such a vast majority of Jamaicans, the diaspora spreads far and wide. And we just appreciate the fact